Hi guys, welcome to the Limitless Landscapers podcast. I'm Paula and today I'm here on my own discussing the trials and tribulations of working through the summer holidays. If you are, like me, a working mother and still trying to build your business, run your business and actually get some blooming work done.
As the co-founders of the Landscaper Circle, we help you get more money, time and freedom to become limitless through our experiences as fellow landscapers and our tried and tested methods. If you want help with your marketing, managing or growing your business, you've definitely come to the right place. If you're a landscaper, garden designer or supplier to the industry, then hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Now, let's get back to the show.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Limitless Landscapers podcast. Now, this is for you if you have children at home, young children, old children, just children at home for the summer holidays that you have to entertain and give them the best summer holiday of their life, as well as make sure the house is always tidy and looking good, as well as making sure you have some quality me time. And most importantly of all, you are going to run your business and keep it going throughout this time. It seems like an absolute joke, doesn't it? Me just saying that all in. But that's the kind of stress that mums like myself are under, trying to run the businesses that thankfully the lads are on site completing the jobs, doing the landscaping. I've got the designer doing the designing. However, I'm still trying to call back inquiries. I'm booking people in. I'm trying to get customer paperwork done, as well as doing things for TLC as well. So it really is a challenge, and I expect it's a challenge for a lot of you out there who have got children at home and you run your own businesses. So I feel for you, I'm here for you, and if you need some support, get in touch. What I'm really here to say is I'm going to give you a couple of tips that I've implemented to try and make this work become a reality. The first thing that I had to do was I had to try and get some help. So that was roping in grandparents and friends to try and look after the children for periods of time. So at the moment, I've managed to get 1 day a week where they are being looked after by the grandparents on both sides. So that's great. Ideally, I'd have a little bit longer, but hey ho, we take what we can get. Really, it's looking at who you've got around to help you out, because obviously I'd like to say that I can get all the work done in the evenings, and that's great. But who wants to be working every evening after you've spent a full-on day entertaining the children and basically running the house and responding to little bits of inquiry? So I know I always respond to emails and try and phone people back during the day. So I don't really want to then spend after 7 o'clock when the kids are in bed all night doing work. And I expect that's the same for you. So yeah, that's tip number one. See who you can rope in to help you. Tip number two is try and get some of your automations done and in progress. So for instance, I already have set up email responders for inquiries. I already have set up an answer machine service that takes the calls. So basically someone calls, then I get a text message on my phone, and then I can phone them back at my time and leisure, which means basically when the kids are quiet for 5 minutes, I can phone them back and get them booked in. So it's things like these. So maybe looking at the option of having someone answer your phones for you in the period, school holidays, particularly 6 weeks. It's the biggest school holiday of the year. Also getting your automation, so autoresponders to emails. Maybe if you are planning to have time out of the office and looking after the children, maybe having an email autoresponder set up just to explain that getting back to people is going to be slightly delayed, so they don't expect more than you can give them. So again, it's about managing people's expectations at this time, because it is challenging, and I expect a lot of our clients have the same problems that we have with childcare. And now we use answer.co.uk, and they are on a pay-per-call basis. It's not a big outlay, and they only charge you for what you use, and you can keep on top of that. With regards automation, we use quite a lot of different ones now. You can use MailChimp, you can use ActiveCampaign, you can use Sendable, you can use Zapier. If you want to have a look at that, check out our blogs and check out what Charlotte says on this previous podcast and blog episodes. Tip number 3 is don't be too hard on yourself, because obviously for me, the priority is the children. So I still want to make sure that they're getting some of me. My main issue with the whole holidays and trying to work while you've got the children at home is you're not really present. So you're not fully present with work and you're not fully present with the kids. So give yourself a break. Don't be too hard on yourself. At the end of the day, you can get done what you get done. If you decide not to work one day, that's fine. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing bad is going to happen. And also, sometimes it's just best to spend that whole day with your 100% attention and focus on the children. So maybe it's a day out or play dates, whatever that might be. But what I'm saying to you is give yourself a break. Don't give yourself such a hard time. I mean, for me, it's taken me 3 days to record this podcast because I've been putting it off because I've been doing other stuff. So I've been with the children. I mean, you can hear them in the background, I suspect. But I know it's got to get done today. So it's getting done. And my fourth tip is getting yourself organised. And that is in the form of the do, ditch, delegate that I've spoken about before, which is essentially writing a list of everything that you want to get done or need to get done, and then seeing if you can delegate some of the actions off to somebody else during this time, even if it's just a temporary measure for now. So what do you have to do? So for me, I had to do this podcast, so I can't give it to anybody else to do. I've had to sit down and do it. And what could you get rid of? What does not matter for the next 6 weeks? So for me, I want to update some of our marketing platforms. So Who's and Marshalls and stuff like that, all of the listings we've got on, I'd really like to get them updated. But realistically, I'm not going to have time to do it in the summer holidays with the kids around. So it's either going to be something I get done slowly over the next 6 weeks, or I just ignore it and wait till September when they're back at school and I have more time to then be able to do such things like that. However, it's making sure that it's realistic as well. You've got to be realistic, because I've made the mistake of saying that, yes, great, every day I'm going to do, I don't know, meditation, I'm going to write a blog, I'm going to record a podcast, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And by the time you get to the end of the day, you've only probably done one of those things because the kids have pulled you in different directions. The business might have got an influx of inquiries, and obviously that takes priority. So what I want to say is you have to be realistic with what you can get done in the time frame you've got at the moment. It's not like when they're at school, when you have a set time period where you can get things done. This is ad hoc, off the cuff, seeing whether you can get anyone to step in and help at a short notice. It's about making sure that you don't beat yourself up if you don't achieve all the things that you want to get done in a day. And I listened to a great podcast yesterday about just being 1% better. What could you do today that would make you feel like you've achieved 1% more than you did yesterday, and would make you go to sleep tonight feeling like you've 1% improved? Now, that could be you've taken time to listen to a motivational podcast to get a little bit more inspiration and motivation back in your life. Or it might be that actually you've written that blog, or you have responded to all the emails and got back to all the inquiries, so everything urgent is off your desk. Maybe it's just that you've managed to spend 2 hours with your children, not looking at your phone, not responding to emails, and just spent 2 hours of pure fun time with your kids. Whatever it might be to you, just think about what will make you feel like you're 1% better today. What will make you feel like you've achieved 1% more? So I think that's a really good analogy, because then in 100 days we'll be 100% more improved than we were now. It's also just small steps. It's not looking at achieving major goals at this point in time. It's not about changing your business and putting in processes and doing everything. It's about getting through, managing, still making small progress. So taking actionable steps, ideally every day, but for me, it's not going to be every day. Taking small actions to improve your business, taking small actions to improve your life as it is at the moment, and just feeling like you're still achieving things, even if you can't put 100% there. So that's about it for how to survive the summer holidays. I'm also going to add in as an extra something that can help you survive the summer holidays: seeing your friends, going out on your own when you can. I myself am still going to go to the gym every morning at 6 a.m. to make sure I have an hour at least to myself every single day. Drink copious amounts of wine or gin or whatever your tip may be. That's my advice for surviving the summer holidays as a business owner that doesn't exactly have a lot of childcare help at the moment. If you are feeling a bit like me and you want any support, drop us a message. We can certainly help. Like I said about do, ditch, or delegate, if you need to delegate any of your stuff to us, now we can help you with admin. We can help you with marketing stuff. We can do one-off pieces for you. If you want that help just to get you further along, feeling like you're achieving more, but actually not having to sit down and do it while you're looking after the kids, etc. Or you're just busy, it doesn't even have to be that you've got kids, you're just stupidly busy on the tools, then give us a call, drop us a message, give us a call on 023 81 800 108. So if you need any help on Done For You and anything like that, let us know. I am also going to be running one-to-one coaching with anyone that's interested. So if you, from September, if you want to get on board with that, if you want someone to help you in your business, coach and mentor you, that is going to be launching in September. Obviously, I can't do anything right this second because of the kids are off. That'll be launching in September. So if you want to find out more about that, or you're interested in working with me on a one-to-one basis, please do get in touch. Anyway, I'm going to go and stop a fight, and hopefully there'll be no bloodshed. I'll speak to you later. Bye.